I'm going to say this once, and I need you to really hear me. The worst betrayal? It's not cheating. It's not lies. It's when someone stands there, watches your people get disrespected, and says absolutely nothing. My name is Alina Reyes. I'm 28 years old, and on my wedding day, I watched my mother stand next to a trash bin, holding a paper plate, while strangers drank champagne in seats that were meant for her. Yeah, let that sink in. 200 guests inside that ballroom, music playing, laughter everywhere, and my mom standing, not even sitting, because there was no space. That's what they said, no space. But there was space, just not for her. And what I did next? Man, people still talk about it. But before I take you there, just ask yourself one thing. If someone disrespected your family like that, would you stay quiet? Or would you burn the whole damn stage down? Let me take you back. I grew up in a small town called Eldridge. Nothing fancy, no gated communities, no country clubs, just real people, real struggles, and real love. My mom, Rosa Reyes, worked 2 jobs my entire life. Morning shift at a bakery, night shift cleaning offices. She used to come home smelling like sugar and bleach. I remember one night, I was maybe 11, she fell asleep sitting on the couch, still wearing her shoes, and I covered her with a blanket. That's when I realized. My mom wasn't just strong, she was tired, but she never complained, not once. Not when bills were late, not when the car broke down, not even when she skipped meals so I could eat. So yeah, when I say she deserved the front row at my wedding, that's an understatement. She deserved the damn spotlight. Now, enter Daniel Carter. Tall, confident, smooth talker. The kind of guy who walks into a room like he owns it. I met him at a hospital fundraiser. I was working as a nurse. He was there with his family. Rich family. Like old money, polished accents, fake smiles kind of rich. At first, Daniel was different. He'd bring me coffee after my shifts, wait outside the hospital just to walk me to my car. He told me, "You're not like anyone I've met before." And yeah, I fell for it. Hard. Because when someone from a world so different chooses you, it feels like you've been seen, like you matter. But here's the thing about red flags. They don't wave in your face, they whisper. First time I met his mother, Victoria Carter, she didn't insult me. Oh no, she smiled. That tight, controlled smile. The kind that looks nice but feels cold. She looked me up and down and said, "So, you're in healthcare? That's admirable." Admirable. Not impressive, not respectable. Admirable. Like I was doing charity work instead of saving lives. I brushed it off because Daniel squeezed my hand and whispered, "Don't mind her, she's just traditional." Traditional. Yeah, that word hides a lot of ugly things. Fast forward a year. Daniel proposes. Big ring, fancy dinner, whole fairy tale setup. And I said yes, because I believed in us. I believed love was enough. Spoiler alert, it's not. Wedding planning started, and slowly, I disappeared. Not physically, but my voice? Gone. My opinions? Let's think about that later. My mom's suggestions? Oh, that's cute, but no. Victoria took over everything. Venue? Her choice. Guest list? Her people. Menu? Her taste. My mom once suggested adding her homemade empanadas to the menu. Victoria smiled and said, "This isn't a street fair, Rosa." And my mom? She laughed. Like it didn't hurt, but I saw it. I always saw it. And every time I tried to push back, Daniel would say, "Babe, it's just a wedding. After this, it's our life." So I compromised, again and again and again, until I didn't even recognize what was mine anymore. Wedding day. Everything looked perfect. White roses, crystal lights, live band. The kind of wedding people post online and caption, "Dream come true." But dreams don't feel like that. Dreams don't make your chest tight. Dreams don't make you question everything. I went into the reception hall early just to check things. Habit. And that's when I saw it. The seating chart. Table 1, center stage, reserved for close family. Daniel's parents, his cousins, his business partners. My mom, table 17, back corner, right where waiters dumped used plates. I stood there, staring, thinking, this has to be a mistake. So I asked the planner, and she said, "Victoria made last-minute adjustments. She said you approved." Approved? I didn't approve anything. I went looking for Daniel, heart racing, still hoping, still believing he'd fix it, that he'd say, "Hell no, that's not happening." But instead, he sighed, actually sighed, and said, "Alina, it's just seating. Don't make it a big deal." Not a big deal. My mom sitting next to trash was not a big deal. I felt something crack inside me, but I wasn't done yet. I needed to hear one more thing, the truth. And trust me, I got it. So yeah, I heard the truth. Not from rumors, not from assumptions, from his own mouth. I was walking back to find Daniel, and I heard voices inside the side room. His mom first. Soft, controlled, venom wrapped in silk. "Look at her mother, Daniel. She doesn't fit here. These people will notice." And then him, the man I was about to marry. He said, "I know, Mom. That's why we moved her. It's better this way." Better. For who? Not for me, not for my mom, just better for their image. And in that moment, everything went quiet. Like when a glass shatters and you don't hear it, but you feel it. That was my heart. I didn't cry, I didn't scream, I just walked away. Because when the truth finally shows up, it doesn't need drama. It just needs a decision. I found my mom, back at table 17. She was sitting this time. Barely. Chair half broken, plate untouched, smiling at people like nothing was wrong. That smile, that fake, "I'm okay" smile, yeah, that one hurt more than anything. I sat next to her. She looked at me and said, "Mija, go enjoy your day." Enjoy. Man, that word almost broke me. I stood up, and that's when I knew. I wasn't walking down that life. Not like this. Not with someone who thought silence was loyalty. I walked straight to the stage, took the mic, no shaking, no tears, just truth. "Hi, everyone. I know you're here for a wedding." Room went quiet, real quiet. But I need to clear something up before this goes any further. People started turning. Daniel froze. His mom already knew. I grew up with a mother who worked herself to the bone so I could stand here today. I pointed to the back. She's sitting at table 17, next to the service door. All heads turned. You could feel the shift. That wasn't a mistake. That was a decision. Silence. Heavy silence. And the man I was about to marry? He agreed with it. Boom. You could hear people breathing. That kind of silence. Daniel stood up. "Alina, stop." "No." I looked him dead in the eye. "You had your chance to stop it. You didn't." Then I looked at everyone else. I'm not starting a marriage where my family is treated like they're less than. I took off my ring, placed it on the table. Not thrown, not dramatic, just done. I deserve better, and so does she. I grabbed my mom's hand, and we walked out, just like that. No music, no goodbye, just dignity. Outside, I finally cried. Not because I lost him, but because I almost lost myself trying to fit into a world that never wanted me. A week later, he texted, "I made a mistake." Yeah, you did. But some mistakes, they don't get second chances. Today, it's just me and my mom. Small apartment, loud laughs, real love. No fake smiles, no assigned worth. And every time we sit down to eat, we sit together. No table numbers, no back corner, no trash. So if you're ever in a room where the people you love are treated like they don't belong, don't stay quiet, don't shrink, don't adjust. Flip the script. Walk out if you have to. Because real love, it doesn't hide your roots. It stands beside them. And me, I'll never sit at table 17 again.